Do you guys have, I'm the charge nurse here, do you guys have any questions for me?
Like, how big is the baby?
It's full term.
What? 9 months? Nothing was crying.
On January 27, 2023, 19-year-old Alexee Trevizo was admitted to Artesia General Hospital in New Mexico, complaining of severe back pain. Little did the hospital staff know, they were about to uncover a horrific tragedy. Trevizo, a high school cheerleader at the time, allegedly locked herself in a bathroom, gave birth to a baby boy, and dumped his body in the trash can within the span of about 20 minutes. The gruesome scene left behind was described by cleaning staff as a gory, bloody massacre mess. But first, subscribe to our channel for more content and don't forget to share it with your friends and family. Months passed without any action taken against Trevizo. However, on May 10, 2023, an arrest affidavit was signed, and the teenager was charged with first-degree murder, intentional child abuse, and tampering with evidence. The arrest, which was caught on body camera footage, left Trevizo's family in shock and disbelief. What is she under arrest for? Trevizo's mother asked the police, to which they responded, tampering with evidence at the hospital. The family's reaction was met with widespread criticism, as they seemed to lack any understanding of the seriousness of the charges against Trevizo. Trevizo's defense attorney, Gary C. Mitchell, argued that his client had no idea she was pregnant and that the baby was stillborn. He claimed that Trevizo's statements to hospital staff should be protected under doctor-patient privilege and that her Miranda rights were violated. In a significant legal victory for the defense, a New Mexico District Court ruled in favor of excluding Trevizo's statements to her health care providers, citing the principle of doctor-patient confidentiality. However, the district attorney, Diana Luce, appealed the decision, arguing that Trevizo had waived her privilege by making statements in the presence of her mother and law enforcement. The case sparked outrage among the public, with nearly 20,000 people signing a petition titled "Get Alexee Trevizo Off NMSU Campus," urging New Mexico State University to reconsider Trevizo's admission. One petition backer wrote, "Anyone that has auxiliary regard for human life should not have the right to work in a field with any human." Mitchell, Trevizo's attorney, dismissed the petition as a bunch of prejudiced nonsense and argued that his client would have been happy to raise a child if she had known about the pregnancy. He emphasized that Trevizo, a good Catholic girl, comes from a large family and would have embraced motherhood. The autopsy results reportedly showed that air had entered the baby's lungs and that there was evidence of a hemorrhage consistent with hypoxia. However, Mitchell argued that the test that they used to show that is an antiquated test and could not name the specific test used. The defense also contested the autopsy process, describing it as medieval. Mitchell emphasized the significance of this case in relation to women's rights and reproductive matters, arguing that Trevizo's discussions with her healthcare providers should have remained confidential. Trevizo's trial, originally scheduled for late August 2024, has been pushed back due to the ongoing legal battle over the admissibility of evidence. The New Mexico Supreme Court is currently deliberating on the matter, and there is no telling when a decision will be made. If the state's appeal is successful, prosecutors may be able to reinstate key pieces of evidence, including video footage and other materials that were deemed confidential by the district court. However, Mitchell remains confident that the prosecution will struggle to build a case without the suppressed evidence. The case has raised important questions about doctor-patient privilege, Miranda rights, and the treatment of women in the criminal justice system. As the legal proceedings continue, the nation waits with bated breath for the resolution of this tragic and complex case. Regardless of the trial's outcome, Alexee Trevizo's life has been forever altered by the events of January 27, 2023. She faces the possibility of life imprisonment if convicted. And even if acquitted, the stigma and trauma of the incident will likely haunt her for years to come. The case has also raised questions about the support systems available for young women facing unplanned pregnancies. Many argue that more needs to be done to provide education, resources, and mental health support to prevent similar tragedies from occurring in the future. As Trevizo navigates the legal system and the public scrutiny, it is important to remember that she is still a teenager herself, grappling with the weight of her actions and the consequences they have brought upon her life. The case serves as a poignant reminder of the complexities surrounding teenage pregnancy and the need for compassion and understanding in such sensitive situations. The case of Alexee Trevizo has captivated the nation, sparking discussions about women's rights, mental health, and the legal system's treatment of young offenders. As the legal proceedings continue, it is crucial to approach this case with empathy and a desire to understand the underlying issues that may have contributed to this tragedy. Ultimately, the resolution of this case will have far-reaching implications, not only for Trevizo but also for the way society addresses similar situations in the future. It is our hope that this case will lead to positive changes in the way young women are supported and the way the legal system handles cases involving teenage pregnancy and mental health.